Hello everyone. Here is a short video that I just wanted to make for everyone because I know it's been a few months since I last made a proper video, and some people have been wondering what's been going on. Did I stop making videos again? Well, yes, obviously I did because I'm not making videos, but wanted to just basically say hi. This is not any particularly special kind of a video. And as usual, while I'm talking, I did want to play something. So let's go ahead and I guess most of my videos seem to be of Sierra adventures. I tend to play a lot of games from Sierra, and I mean, why not? I mean, I really like Sierra. I really think that they were at the top of their industry in their heyday in the 1980s and 1990s. So I wanted to do something a bit different and play probably the one Sierra game that always comes to my mind when I think of Sierra games that I don't like, because I like most Sierra games. There were some Sierra adventures which were not such sterling works of greatness. Gold Rush and Codename Iceman come to mind. But here's a very different type of game. This is Oil's Well that I'm going to be playing, and it's an arcade game. And this is probably the first game that usually comes to my mind when I think of Sierra games that I didn't like very much. I can't really say why I don't like it. I just don't really like it that much. Yeah, it's Oil's Well by Sierra. You can press the space bar to change the difficulty level, so you have options between regular difficulty, unleaded difficulty, and premium difficulty. I'm going to guess that regular is the easiest, and then this is middle, and that's hard difficulty. I'll press 1 for one player because, as usual, I am playing with myself. Alright, get ready for player 1 and level 1. So this is Oil's Well, and the whole point is basically just you control that pipe that's coming down. So you press spacebar to retract it and the arrow keys to move around. So use the arrow keys to move within these tunnels just as I'm doing now. But when you want to retract the pipe, the only way to retract is to hold down spacebar, and the longer you hold down spacebar, the more it retracts. So basically, these little insect things that are crawling around, you have to hit them with the front of the pipe. That's basically the deal. If they touch any other part of your pipe, you lose a life. So you have to make sure that you just ram into those things with the head of your pipe, just like in certain other things. You know, just make sure that you ram it in with the head first, because that will lead you. Oh, and that red thing that's right below me, that is a bomb. You don't want to touch that with the head of the pipe. You want to actually avoid touching that. But most of the other stuff you can destroy if you ram it with the leading edge of the pipe like that. And this is not a terrible game. I mean, I guess at least, you know, the graphics and the sound effects and the music are... Oh, there, I lost a life because that thing somehow went through the head of the pipe. Anyway, it's not a terrible game. I mean, at least the presentation, like the graphics and the sound are passable, I guess, but it's just not... I find it annoying because whoops, I accidentally touched that bomb. Because the farther you go down, the farther you get towards the bottom of the screen, the more you have to keep retracting. So you have to keep pulling the pipe back. So it's kind of like that whole, you know, interruptus thing where you have to keep pulling out as you're trying to drill down deeper. You know that feeling when you're trying to get to the end and you're really just trying to push in farther, but you just keep having to pull back for whatever reason. Whoops, lost another life. Okay, I'm obviously very bad at this game, and that's my fault, but I just don't feel like it's a very good game. Like I said, it's not a terrible game. It just doesn't stand out for me. It just really seems like a very frustrating experience to me. And I picked up apparently a power-up that makes the game run slower. There you go. That was level 1. And here we have a little cutscene. That, I believe, is one of the characters... I believe that's either Slater or Charlie. I just know that because Sierra also had another game called Slater and Charlie Go Camping, which features these two dinosaurs. Well, here we only see one of them, but it features Features this dinosaur and another one. And unfortunately, we seem to have driven a pipe through that poor dinosaur's living room and destroyed his television. If you feel like you might have seen this game in another form before, this game is basically based on, as far as I know, the first sort of iteration of a game like this was a game called Anteater. It was an arcade game, like an actual original arcade game for, you know, like big floor-standing arcade machines. So I believe, oops. Oh, that was that. Player 1, game over. All right. And Bill Shockley has gotten very good scores, and then Taskmaster has gotten very good scores, and then there's Mike Harian and Mike Pekinki. Bill Shockley, that name I recognize. This is not to be confused. I think did I mention that guy? I think I mentioned Bill Shockley when I was playing Freddy Farkas. He has absolutely no connection with the Bill Shockley who invented the transistor, or was on the team that invented the transistor. This is a Bill Shockley who worked for, obviously, for Sierra Online, making computer games for them. Alright, I'll try one more time, but I don't think I'm very good at this game, and I don't even really like this game very much, like I said, so, yeah. It's fun for a few minutes. I mean, it's good for, like, a little distraction, but, like I said, it's very frustrating when you get to the end and you have to keep pulling back. Oh, yes, I was going to say, that, I don't know what that... It looks like an hourglass. Oh, it probably is an hourglass. It probably gives you more time. That's probably what it does. If you pick it up, it gives you more time, I'm going to guess. Anyway, so I was saying, ooh. Let's see, let me try that. I bet that thing gives you more time. No? Didn't give me more time. I don't know what it does then. Okay, I have no idea what it is. I don't know anything about this game. But anyway, so the original arcade game that this is based on was called Anteater. And then that game was shortly thereafter converted into versions for home computers, specifically the Commodore 64 and the Atari 8-bit series, meaning the Atari 400, if I remember right, and then the Atari 800. And then there was also a version which Sierra made. The original Oil as Well was actually made by Sierra back in the 80s, but this is the updated VGA version with much nicer graphics for DOS and so on, so... Yeah, not too bad of a game, but like I said, it gets very frustrating. I heard a theory recently, yeah, here we go. Once again, we see this little cutscene of either Slater or Charlie having problems with his television reception. And then we come to level 2. I heard a theory recently, actually I shouldn't say recently, I guess it was a while ago. I think I might have read it on, if I remember right, I think I might have read it on John Romero's blog. John Romero, of course, being one of the two Johns of id Software who pioneered Doom, as well as many other games back in the day. Anyway, I think I remember him saying something like, most games, most video games and computer games appeal to the sort of natural OCD element that people tend to have. Most games either, whoops, most games either have you, ooh, that was close, almost died to that little insect in the center left there. Oh, now we get another cutscene. Scrub-a-dub-dub. One dinosaur in a tub. Oh, and he got very excited there for a moment. Oh dear. Well, that was a most unfortunate turn of events, was it not? And now you can see the playing field looks a little bit different. But it's still basically the same thing. I mean, it's really the same game. It's just doing the same thing over and over. Really, in my opinion, just not very... Yeah, just not very exciting, not very interesting. But as I was saying, the theory states that most games appeal to people's OCD's tendencies, and when you're really being OCD about something, usually you're trying to do two things. And most games have you do one of those two things. Either you're trying to build up something so that it's perfectly crafted and the construction is put together very well, or you're trying to do the opposite. You're trying to eliminate or destroy all of something. Oops. So, if you think about this theory, there are many examples. I mean, an example of the building up type of game is Tetris. I mean, that's what you do with Tetris, right? Tetris is all about putting together those blocks and putting them together in such a way that they fit together perfectly, and then you can form those lines and the blocks disappear. Because I am the man who arranges the blocks. That's a pretty good song, actually, in my opinion. It's actually surprisingly accurate summary of the Soviet Union's history, considering it's a joke song based on the Tetris music. But anyway, so yeah, in a game like Tetris, you're trying to... Okay, game over. Well, that was that. Did I actually? Oh, I actually got into the high score table this time. That's nice. I think yeah, there I am. I'm number 5. Hey, that's not bad. Got number 5 on the score table. Let's, I guess that's not too shabby. Now I guess the question is, how do I get out of this game? Because I don't see an option here to quit. Oh, there we go. Control Q quits the game. So yeah, as I was saying, in Tetris, you're building up, you're creating something, and of course the creation has to be perfect. There can't be any gaps in there. You have to really fill in the gaps in that wall perfectly, because that's the only way you can get the lines to disappear, and that's the only way you can really get significant numbers of points in Tetris. And then, of course, the logical opposite of Tetris is a game like Breakout, where Breakout is precisely the opposite. You start with the wall already built up, and then you destroy it piece by piece. So that appeals to people's destructive tendencies. And then, so games like SimCity, where you're building something, basically in a game like that, where you're building something that appeals to our desire to create and nourish something. And then there's games that appeal to our more sort of chaotic desire to destroy, to take something and just smash it up and just eliminate it, just purge it until there's nothing left. So anyway, so that's Oil's Well. A game that, like I said, probably my least favorite Sierra game that I can think of. Usually that comes to my mind when I think of games that I was kind of disappointed by, because I thought it might be a fun game, but to my mind, it's considerably less fun than I thought it would be. Anyway, while talking about other stuff, let me go ahead and switch to a very different type of game. This is, hold on, I think the folder I put it in is L Larry, but I think the executable is load lar. Yeah, here we go. Solo Software for the Creative User presents. Yes, this is the unregistered shareware copy that I'm playing. The game is Loader Larry, as you can see there in the upper left. Larry Lontrose has lived his whole life in Longview. You know what? I'm not going to read this whole thing. You can read it if you'd like. But basically, this is just some pointless story that's not really, frankly, not really that important. This is just a story to back up the game. But yeah, this is a puzzle game, and this game is one of many shareware puzzle games that were made by William Solo, who is the guy behind Solo Software. Kind of an appropriate name, because I think he really is a solo operation. I think he really is just a one-man operation. I think the whole company is just that one guy making all these games, and he really made a lot of puzzle shareware games back in the days, back in the 90s. And this, I think, is one of my favorites. I don't know why. I just tend to like this one better than most of the others. Probably because this is the kind of game where each puzzle has a definite solution. Solo Software also made a lot of games where there's not really, you're not playing for a puzzle solution, you're just playing for points. You want to get as many points as possible, but there's not any perfect solution because, as we all know, numbers go on forever, so you can never get a perfect number of points, because a perfect number of points would be infinity, and of course you can't get infinitely many points. So, but games like this appeal to my OCD because, you know, I don't think I have very serious OCD, but I do love that sort of satisfaction of just having something be perfect, where everything is exactly in place. So let's go ahead and start with puzzle 1. And here we go. This is Loader Larry. So there are many games like this. You've probably seen games like this before. But this is a game like them. This is my game. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So basically, Loader Larry is a loader. He carries these stacks of boxes around, and his goal in pretty much every level is to get to those yellow doors at the end. And we just successfully got to those yellow doors. What a thrill. And here you can see all the different job descriptions that you can achieve if you actually make it through the entire game, which is pretty difficult. Pretty sure I've never managed it. I mean, I think I did reasonably well at this game, but I stopped after, I don't remember how many puzzles, but anyway. So yeah, so while I'm playing this, let me go ahead and just explain quickly what's been going on. First of all, one problem that I've been having, which has been an ongoing problem for me, is that I don't really have a good computer for making videos with. I have a small little laptop, and you know, it's not terrible as far as computers go. I guess it's an acceptable computer, but it's just not made for making videos. It's not really it's not a gaming laptop. It's not a video editing laptop or anything like that. And one problem that it really seriously has is it tends to overheat if I subject it to anything too strenuous. Now, what do I do with these balloons? I think if I press down, yeah, if you press down, it makes him push the balloons down. And now I can do, hold on, I think I probably want to, yeah, for some reason the balloons don't go up when you step off them. You might think that the balloon's natural buoyancy would make them go up, but it doesn't. So these balloons are a complete failure. But we can get that stick of dynamite, which is nice. And the question for me then is, can I, hold on, let's push these this way actually. There we go. Yeah, we can push them. Oh wait, did I get myself, I think I got myself stuck. Yes, I'm pretty sure I got myself stuck there. What can I do here then? Because the problem is, oh wait, TNT. I must need to use that stick of dynamite somewhere. I think if I press, hold on. You can press T for the TNT, right, and then I choose a direction. So let's press left. You might want to step away from that dynamite when it's blowing up, Larry. You might not want to just stand right next to a stick of dynamite as it's about to blast. And then you grab these balloons by pressing up, and there we go. And they carry us up here. And that was that. We didn't need to use those boxes at the bottom at all, other than walking across them on top of them. So yeah, a very serious problem that my laptop tends to have is that it overheats when you subject it to anything quite strenuous. I actually was planning on making a video of me playing through some of Wolfenstein 3D a while ago, and I actually started making the video and my laptop just started overheating terribly, and it was just saying, no, I'm having none of this. I mean, I was able to play for a few minutes, but then after that everything started getting really slow, you know, the way things do when your CPU starts overheating, and that was that. I just wasn't able to keep making the video because everything just got so choppy and slow that it was pretty much unplayable. So yeah, the problem becomes markedly worse in the summer months because let's see, I'm gonna guess that yes, that bridge breaks when you walk across it. So Let's see, I should restart. I'll press A for again. There we go, restart the puzzle. So in summer, it's pretty much impossible for me to make videos because things get so hot that I remember last summer, we spent about 2 months where it was just 35 degrees outside every day or almost every single day. And even at night, it didn't cool down. I mean, that's really the worst one. Even at night, it stays like 30 degrees outside. I'm using degrees Celsius because of where I live now, but those of you who are accustomed to degrees Fahrenheit, well, hold on, 35 Celsius is like, let's say that's about 95 Fahrenheit, I'd say, and then 30 Celsius is, well, I don't know, 85, 90 Fahrenheit, I think, something like that. Oh, I talked for so long that Larry decided to take a break, and he's reclining against the back wall of the playing field there. Anyway, last summer was a terrible one because of El Nino. That made it even hotter than usual. I believe last summer was the hottest summer on record for both Germany and Austria. Germany being where I live now and Austria being where I lived last year. This year will probably not be as bad, so we'll see what happens. But generally speaking, one of the problems is that very few, and I mean like very few apartments in this region of the world have air conditioning. It's just unheard of. There's just no such thing as air conditioning. So, so when the temperature gets to being that hot outside, it gets that hot inside, and there's really nothing you can do about it. There's no protection against that. There's no way to escape it or get away from it. So it's pretty terrible, and my laptop is basically not capable of doing anything, much less making videos when it gets that hot, because, you know, the fan in it, the fan doesn't really cool it down because the fan is just sucking in hot air from outside. It's pretty much as hot outside as it is inside the laptop almost. So yeah, that doesn't work out. So making videos in summer doesn't work out very well for me currently with my current computer setup. I am thinking of getting a better computer. That might happen obviously at some point in the wait a minute, I think what I can do, yeah, I can do that. I can put the boxes on the bridge, and then somehow, even though the bridge breaks under the weight of Larry walking across it, it doesn't break under the combined weight of the boxes and Larry on top of it, because physics work like that. If you put boxes on top of the bridge, then even though it's heavier, that somehow puts less force on it. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but anyway. All right, so yeah, I think what I'll want to do then probably is, yeah, I'm thinking what I want to do here is, just trying to think. I'm sorry, I probably should focus. I'm trying to focus on both what I'm saying and on the game at the same time. That's just not really working out because they're both occupying my brain in such a way that that's not really constructive to. Okay, you know what? Heck with it. I'll grab these boxes. Part of me wants to drop the boxes here on the left side, but I think I might need to take them with me. So I'm not good at thinking ahead. I've never been good at planning these things ahead. You know, that's part of why I'm not very good at chess, because, you know, when you're playing chess or something like that, you're supposed to think ahead and think what you might need to do. Okay, so obviously I need to get that ladder that's down there, so I'm gonna guess then that I need to do something like this. Wait, no, this is not this. Oh, there we go. I can do that and then grab these and then put these over there. There we go. Now I can come down here and get the ladder and press L here, and the ladder becomes deployed, and there we go. Okay. That was that. Whoa. I think I've heard that very same musical jingle from another PC speaker game, and I'm trying to think of what game that might have been now. I don't know what game that might have been. I'm not sure. I'm going to assume that's based on an actual piece of original music, but I don't know what the piece of music might be. Anyway, so yeah. So what was I talking about? Yes, heat. Things get hot in summer, and there's no air conditioning here, so there's no way to get away from the heat in the summer. I may at some point buy a better computer, which can endure hotter temperatures better without slowing down to a crawl like a piece of slow laptop. But that's not in the cards for the nearest future. Maybe in the more distant future, I'll get a proper desktop computer to continue making videos with. So that's one problem that I've been having is dealing with or worrying about the heat, even though it's not that hot right now. I'm very thankful that right now the weather here has been quite reasonable. I'm going to assume that I push those balloons over like that. Yeah. So the weather here right now is quite okay, and thank goodness, because I don't deal very well with hot temperatures. But that having been said, summer is a bad time for me to make videos. But that's not the main problem. The other problem is simply that I've just been very busy with stuff. I mean, I've been busy with work, and just quite frankly, I mean, I hate to say it because I know it sounds lazy, but I've just been lacking. I think I used the TNT here again to get to the door there. That wasn't too bad. Quite frankly, I've just been lacking a lot of inspiration and motivation to be making videos. For the simple reason that, hold on, what are those yellow things? Do those kill me if I fall on them? Yep, that kills me if I fall on it. All right. Yeah, I hate to sound lazy, and I'm sorry if it does, but I just really haven't really been in the, I can't drop the boxes on top of that thing, so what am I supposed to do? I'm going to guess then that I should probably, hold on, what am I doing here? Okay, I guess I can grab this dynamite from here, but the question then is, do I die if I touch this from the side? Yes, I do. Just wondering if maybe somehow it's like spikes that you can fall on them from the top. You die if you fall on them from the top, but maybe if you hit them from the side, it's okay. Who knows? Well, clearly it doesn't work like that. Anyway, what was I saying? I keep forgetting. I keep getting distracted by the game. Yeah. I've just been lazy. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I just don't really. I mean, there are a lot of great games to play. There's no doubt about it. There are still a lot of great games that I could make videos of and would love to make videos of, but just I find that I lose my inspiration after making a couple of videos. That's kind of how it goes with me. I find that when I first start making a new Let's Play, at first I get very excited. And, there's a lot of new energy that goes into starting a new Let's Play. But after I've made a few videos, I just start getting lazy and feeling like it's more like a chore than anything. And, alright, I'm going to guess that thing is a switch. Aha! Aha! Alright, I see. So this should now be pretty straightforward, right? Because now I just need to, well, I guess I should get these boxes out of here first, and then stash that there for a second, and then grab this, come up here, right, and then grab these and put them over there. There we go. And I don't think I can get that dynamite, or can I? No, I cannot, but I didn't need it anyway. So yeah, I find that after I've made a few videos, after I'm something like, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos into a Let's Play, I just start kind of losing interest because there's always that moment when I get home from work and I really just want to relax and do something simple and not have to set up for making a video, and I'm just a little bit. I don't want to say burned out because that sounds like an excuse. I mean, I'm actually very, I'm very happy to be in the situation that I'm in. I know I'm very lucky to have all the things that I have in my life right now, but I just I don't know. I guess it's sort of human nature, right? When you have everything that you want, then you get lazy and complacent and stop wanting to have to do anything anymore. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I apologize to everyone. I know I'm really being very lazy and bad about everything, but yeah, I'm just kind of in a mental state right now where I just want to take a break for a while. That having been said, I have had some thoughts about opening a separate YouTube channel for German language games. You folks probably remember, I guess, a couple years ago. Was it already? Yeah, I think it was already a couple of years ago. I had the idea of making foreign language games, not making foreign language games, making videos of foreign language games. And I did make a few videos of some German language games, including Let's Play of Das Erbe, which I thought was a pretty okay little adventure. But it seems like it wasn't very popular with some people. I think some people didn't like it. And I guess I can understand that. I mean, language is something which divides people. It is something which kind of gets in the way. And if you don't speak a language, if you don't understand a language, then it is kind of annoying when I have to translate constantly. So some people just didn't like that. It kind of turned them off. And let me see. I guess I'm going to assume once again that obviously I have to use that ladder. I'm just trying to think of how I'm supposed to position the boxes before I take the ladder. But let's just see what happens. So let's just follow this through for a sec. So obviously I take the ladder, I go up here, and then obviously I will go this way and grab that dynamite, and then I can't grab that dynamite, so I have to fall down here, and then the question is, what am I supposed to do after that? Seems logical then. Pretty sure there's no point in blowing out the wall to the right, so would I then blow out this wall here to the left? Alright, but what does that get me? I mean, obviously it gets me these boxes, but do I have to now stack them up in such a way that yeah, I'm not quite seeing what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. I'm going to guess that I need to build something here to... Oh, I think I understand, maybe. Hold on, am I supposed... I think I get it. Maybe, not sure if I do, but I guess I would put that there, then come back here, grab these boxes, and fill in that gap over there on the right to make like a 2x2 square of boxes, and then I can jump up over here and grab these, yeah, and then set these. But wait, that still doesn't get me up there, and I don't have any way of getting to those boxes there now, and even if I did, I couldn't actually... I could put them down in here, but that doesn't really get me anything. I would need to have them up here, and I wouldn't be able to jump up. I think I messed up this puzzle. Anyway, so yeah, there are some other German language adventures that I want to make, that I was thinking of making videos of. They're mostly Werbespielen, which basically means advertising games. A lot of them were made by either by companies or a surprising number of them were made by German government agencies. Like, for example, some of you might remember Das Erbe is actually made by the German National Environmental Ministry. And surprisingly, like the German government, various branches of the German government made a surprising variety of similar adventures back in the 90s. Some of them are, for example, Dunkle Schatten, which translates as Dark Shadows, is an adventure about, it's about racism in Germany, and it was actually developed by the German Ministry of the Interior. What else? Obviously, the game is against racism. It's not promoting racism in Germany. It's against racism in Germany. And it's talking about the problems associated with modern day whatever you want to call it. Some people call it Nazism, but it's not really, well, neo-Nazism or whatever. But anyway, so there's a series of adventure games about that. There are other games about stuff like the European Union and going on in themes like that, which I find kind of interesting, but some of you folks might not find very interesting. And again, because of the language, because obviously the whole thing with the German language didn't appeal to some people. So I was thinking of making a separate German language channel where I might focus just on German games, and I might even speak in German. I mean, my German's not that great. I don't really speak German very well, but I had the idea of maybe practicing my German by making a YouTube channel where I speak very badly in German and just embarrass myself and don't know what I'm saying half the time. So that's an idea that I had, but that's also something for a bit farther in the future. I'm not really going to be doing that anytime soon. And I am completely screwed on this puzzle. I really need to... Okay, let me just restart it. And let me be a little bit more careful about what I'm doing, because obviously I did that wrong. So... hold on. So if I bring this over here, dump that there, and then I mean, I guess I can put that there, but what does that get me? That doesn't really get me anything at all. I wonder if I grab the ladder and deploy the ladder, can I be... I doubt that I can be carrying boxes while climbing the ladder, but let me... Yeah, I'm pressing L and it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so hold on. So I can come up here, get the dynamite once again. Boom goes the dynamite. And fall down here and then blow that up. And now I have access to 6 boxes, which seems like it should be pretty good, but I still don't really have everything that I need because... Oh, hold on. Once again, let me just try and follow this through to its logical conclusion. So I guess I'll probably have to dump that there. I guess I can leave that there. What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Do I need to... I don't know what I need to do because I can take these boxes from here, but I can't get anywhere from here with them unless... I mean, I can dump that in there, and then that lets me come up here. But now I obviously can't go in from here. And if I take these boxes, that's great, but I can't actually... I mean, that just allows me to do that like a moron, which really doesn't help me at all. Oh dear. I'm so dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. How did this get here? I am not good with computer. Yeah. I think I'm just embarrassing myself at this point because I really don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm assuming obviously I have to get up to the upper right because that's where I have 4 more stacks of boxes. But how can I use these existing boxes to get up there is the question. I mean, ideally, if I had some boxes here and was able to stick them here, actually even that wouldn't help me because I would need like 2... What? I would need 2 piles of boxes here. How would I do that? How would I even get 2 additional squares of boxes here? Because there's really, I mean, there's no way to, I can't drop them here from above because there's no place to, unless, hold on. Maybe I'm actually supposed to create a huge stack of boxes there that no, that can't be. That doesn't make any sense because, hold on. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. I'm just thinking if I can make a big enough stack of boxes there, but no, that doesn't work because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I should probably stop now because this is just, I'm embarrassing myself and you folks are probably getting bored watching this, and I think I ran out of stuff that I wanted to say anyway, so basically, I'm still here. I didn't, I'm not dead or anything like that. And I would like to continue making more videos in the future, but I'm just not doing that right now. I'm sorry, folks. I really am grateful for the fans and the subscribers that I have. I mean, you folks have always been wonderful to me. And I really don't appreciate you folks enough, and I really don't do enough to show how much I appreciate you folks, and I'm sorry for that. I really have been very, even though my subscribers have always been very nice to me, I've always sort of had a bit of a standoffish relationship with them, which is just, that just nothing more than is just a factor of me being who I am, being not a very appreciative person. That's just in my nature, I guess, to not appreciate the things that I have. As it is for all of us, isn't it? We all kind of, as the song says, we don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's kind of how it is. We never really appreciate what we have until we lose it, and that's definitely the case for me as well, unfortunately. So anyway, this has been Oils Well and Loader Larry and me rambling as usual about stuff and other stuff. So thank you for listening, everyone, if you actually did. I hope that everyone's doing well, and yeah, we will probably see more videos in the future, but for now, I will sign off and promise that I will hopefully talk to you folks more later. Bye-bye for now.